every so often I will hit that inspiration button in the back office of all my YouTube channels, and it'll give me ideas as to what video to make next. So when I hit that button for this channel, it says make a video on the spouses of Miss Nancy's 3 children. I think it probably is linked to what you guys comment, and I know people have asked before, and we have read on all of them before at one time. We definitely have read on Tomasso. We've read on Savannah's current and ex-husband recently, and I've mentioned Cameron's wife, I don't know her name, in passing when I asked if they were still together. You know, like, I know they're married on paper still, but were they together as a couple? So today I'm going to read on all 3 spouses. I think I'm going to start with Cameron's wife, and we're going to use Lenormand first, and we're going to find a woman, and we're going to ask, does she know anything about what happened to Miss Nancy? It's a roundabout way of asking, is she involved? Because personally, I think if she's involved, she got involved after the fact. Like, I believe that Cameron has Miss Nancy, keeping her safe. I mean, in my heart of heart, I hope, right? And I think if he does, she knows about it. You get what I mean? So the question is, does Cameron's wife know anything about what's going on with Miss Nancy? Not the stuff we see in the news, not the stuff that we know, but like, if she's alive and well, does she know? So the woman, the 2 before. Okay. So the heart, she probably loved Miss Nancy. And I think I get the vibe she really loves her husband. Loves and cares for him. And then the stars. This is about the internet, right? Let's look it up really quickly. Dreams, guidance, visions, internet, right? She gets dreams. That's her. We put her right in the middle. And this is about a public event, a public display, a society, a gathering. She probably she's in high society. And maybe it got better for her after Miss Nancy went missing. And then the letter is about a message. Does she have a message for us? Or does she have a message about, for Miss Nancy? Written information, email, documents. Ooh, okay. If she knows anything about Miss Nancy, she's documented it. She's not going down with these people. If the family's involved and they're going to go down, Cameron's wife is not going to go down with them. She's protected. She's ensured that she's got documents saying, hey, I wasn't involved in this mess. No. Okay, so let's read on Tomasso, and I feel like I need to pull tarot. I'm not going to put the camera on its side for this video because I'm not going to make any of these into shorts. We're going to ask about Tomasso. How is Tomasso doing? How is he doing? I'm not going to ask if he's involved because we all think he's involved. That's like a mundane question, right? Redundant. So how's he doing? How's he doing right now, this very moment, on July 24th, 2026? How is Tomasso doing, guys? How is Tomasso doing? That's what we're asking. And I love when I read your comments below because you inspire another video in my brain. I'm going to read on those ransom notes again because I'm watching Chris at Interview Room, and Dr. Gary Brocado has a lot to say, and a lot of the things he said was things my daughter brought up. So we're going to read on that again probably later today. I'm kind of low energy right now because I went for a walk this morning and now I'm hungry. My husband's making the breakfast and he's like, I'm making tortillas. I'm like, look, don't you see me working? The Emperor, authority, stability, structure, leadership. We didn't give Tomasso this, so this is not him. We gave this to the sheriff. Remember? Ooh, 3 of Swords. He's heartbroken. Oh, he's broken up about this. What did you do? Tomasso, what did you do? Heartbreak, sorrow, loss, betrayal, grief. Oh my God. He feels betrayed. 7 of Wands, perseverance, defense. That he's standing strong. He's standing strong. Temptation, indulgence, addiction. I don't get the impression he's addicted to anything. Like, drugs, alcohol, stuff like that. But it could be stuff we don't know about. I'm addicted to food. Maybe he's addicted to like his music and stuff, you know. Justice, fairness, consequences, balance. He's hoping for justice, guys. And then the Two of Wands, planning, decision, discovery. Oh, oh, oh. If he's involved, he might be trying to protect himself. Especially hope people don't think that Leo is his brother and they involve Leo in this mess. Oh, he's got some decisions to make. I don't like this card. He's broken inside. Wow, mija. Maybe the sheriff is threatening him. Who knows? Remember, Tarot, Lenormand, and Oracle cards are for entertainment purposes only, okay? All right, so the last one. Who did we not ask about yet? We did ask about the wife. Okay, Savannah's husband. We're not going to ask about the ex-husband, just the current husband, Michael. And what are we going to ask about Michael? Michael, did you have anything to do with this? That's the question for Michael. And you notice I'm putting the questions now in the graphics, you know, so you can remember what the question was, because sometimes I forget. And I've been putting it in the description, but now in the graphics. Yeah, so I had to write on Chris's page when I'm watching that video, because he said that, I thought he said the night Miss Nancy went missing was a full moon, but I could be wrong. He could have meant the 11th. That night Miss Nancy went missing was not a full moon. It was, I think, a waxing gibbous moon, you know, because the moon waxes and wanes, right? So 5 cards about Michael. Did you have anything to do with this? Is that what we're asking? So I had to question Chris on that. And I know he doesn't like to be questioned. He might block me from the page. and I think I asked another question too, because he said that that after he went through the note, that's why he knows now, that's why Cameron told Savannah it could have something to do with you. And those notes didn't come until day 5, and he said that like on day 1 or day 2, so Chris missed on that one. Page of Wands, enthusiasm, exploration, free spirit. I would think he would be the Knight of Wands more. The Queen of Swords, here comes Savannah. Honest, astute, independent, witty, and direct. I don't know that she's so honest right now. A lot of people say I bash Savannah, but I don't. I don't. I can't tell you if I like or dislike Savannah. I like Annie, but I don't dislike Savannah, and I wish that she didn't have anything to do with this, but I can't shake that feeling. Especially how they're not looking for Miss Nancy. My God, today, why? Ace of Cups. Plus, she didn't do a good interview with Hoda. I felt like all that was fake. New beginnings, love, creativity, proposal. Let me get off of Savannah. We're talking about Michael. Michael has a new beginning. I thought I heard somebody say he's gonna be the one on the committee or whatever if Senator Kelly runs for office for the president. 8 of Wands, speed, momentum. There's some swift changes happening in their lives. The 3 of Cups, celebration, friendship, community. He got some friends. I don't know that this tells us that he had anything to do with it. The 4 of Pentacles is about hoarding and greed. They might be greedy for money, but I don't know that he had anything to do with it. And if he had anything to do with it, it probably came at the cleanup stage. Should we ask that for the Gush? Did Michael clean up this mess? We're going to ask Lenormand for the Gush. All right, so what's the Gush? It's like an encore. Whenever I end the video like this, I come back with the Gush or the encore. So we're going to ask, did Michael have a hand in cleaning up this mess? And that's assuming that the family was involved. I still feel like it's not some random stranger. The hell? Michael came right up. So we have to put the 4 cards that follow. Okay. Clouds. A lot of confusion was going on, right? Cross. Heavy burden to bear. Suffering, right? Is the cross about suffering? 36. And it is about pain, suffering, burden, grief, guilt. The stork is about new beginnings, right? 17. The stork is about new beginnings. Transformation, new ideas, birth. And then the White House. He's going to help Senator Kelly if Senator Kelly runs. Do you think he cleaned up the mess based on these cards? The clouds? The cross came in the middle. We didn't set it in the middle. We wanted to set Michael in the middle. So we have to pay attention to that too, okay? If they did it, if the family had anything to do with this, yes. I'm going to say yes. He is help managing the cleanup, okay? Remember, that's my opinion. We can't know that for sure. I'm gonna read on the Nolan Wells case again coming up. I'm gonna read on the ransom notes first. That's the next video you'll see, and then the next one after that I'll read on the Nolan Wells case, because when my daughter came in from work last night, I was watching somebody, I think Don Lemon, and my daughter walked in and go, oh. I purposely stopped the video there because I don't want to read on the vibe that she got until I have a chance to read on the case. See you on the next one.